Hi, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to a Tuesday with Tutah. Tutah is, they're my people. They emerged through this language one day. I got this whole language when I was in Sedona. So you'll hear this language, my heart language, the soul language, whatever it is you want to call it. Yeah, my name's JJ. I have a language. My eyes go kooky. That's how I channel Tutah. I love that they help me out. There's more than one. Just like you guys, there's more than one, and you help me out. Yay! Hello, Judy, my neighbor. Heather says, I made it. I'm excited too, Heather. I was thinking of you yesterday. Just want to let you know that. Hi, Selenite Junkie. Also, I'm excited that you and Heather are here. Hello, Richie and Eliza. Cool breezes. That makes me feel good. Sal Rods, hello. Hi, Mimi. Ta-da! That's right, Eliza. Hello. Hi, Prince Charming's mom. Bonjour. And Amanda, hello. Samantha, welcome. Flowing, welcome. Hello, Starhawk. Thank you for all the emojis. I like the rainbow. You know what I wished with the rainbow emoji on my phone? I wish there was one going one way and the other, just to make it a complete rainbow. Like, how come they couldn't do that? Like, come on, put the other rainbow side. I would use that all the time. Hi, Wayne. Annie Bear. Look, Annie Bear, I have this right here all queued up. If I can click it right. This is how you find Annie Bear on YouTube. I hope you guys all check in with what she is doing. She is like a breath of fresh air. And she sent me a copy of her book. And that's how I was going to start this, Annie. I was going to start with seeing where Spirit wanted to go today. You were dozing off in your chair. That is the most perfect thing to be doing right now. What is it? It's 8:33 there in Vermont. Hi, Nivra. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Warrior Girl. Warrior Girl, that was so neat today, earlier on Allie's channel. That was cool. Hi, Hypnicity. Allie had a really cool person on. Joan, was it Joan of the Angels? Is that what it was called, guys? She was really neat. I just caught the last part of it. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Ooh, Lost Girl. Yeah, I will be doing some reading. So if you want to go ahead and put that up there, and then I'll take some time to star them. But I want to start with this. Lost Girl, for little girls who feel forgotten. There is a lost girl yearning for the stars tonight. It is for her I pray, releasing the beauty of Spirit's flight. So long and lost has she lingered, while so deep has been her pain, wondering if she'll ever believe in or even see Great Spirit again. He lives in all two-leggeds and four-leggeds alike. With the power of all of us, love waits for us to coalesce and reunite. In a glance, she will know me, and in that moment sublime, I will welcome her into my heart, and then in the great story of which we are a part, I will claim her as mine. I love Annie Bear. I love it. I think that's what we're going to be doing. I mean, we'll do mini readings for whatever you ask for, but it is about like the lost ones. Those lost pieces and parts of us. Spirit was actually talking about that today. Tutah, working with, today I had a couple clients, and the similarity between those two clients were in a way finding the remembering, which is what this is about. Remembering that little girl and then embracing her when she's recognized. And that's kind of how the readings went today for both of them. The similarities were kind of calling back the remembering and embracing the remembering, and the journeys that I was able to witness with those personal readings were so different and yet so similar, which is a great way to describe this beautiful tapestry. We're all part of one, but we all bring our own flavor and ingredients into it. So I'm going to, while I'm staring off into the screen with a weird look on my face, I will just put, I'm going to put this up. This is what I'm going to put up in case anybody wants private sessions or they want to email me. That's my email. I am stepping away from the 1st of August to the 18th. I might be back a little sooner, but I will have more private sessions available when I come back. I think I might have one spot available for Friday morning, if anybody is feeling it. I'm going to go slowly. What is this Tuesday about, Eliza? What is it about? We're going to find out. I'm going to rely heavily on Tutah since it's Tuesday with Tutah. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to write the names down as well. I'm going to do old school. And that's just how it's going to go. I kind of wish I had some music playing in the background. Hello, R. Or is it pronounced R? I'm a little punchy. You've been thinking of me too? Aww. Yes. I'll have more time in August, but yes, sign me up for that, Heather. Thank you, Lady Silver 1111. There's the music. La la la. Looking for the questions. I'm starting questions right now if anybody wants to be on the list. Gotcha, Heather. Nivra's got one. Gotcha, Nivra. And the people before that. I didn't say your name out loud, but don't panic. Yeah, Annie Bear has just this beautiful way of, it's almost as if the words come from like the flower and the pollen, and like she comes along and collects it, and like brings it back to us, all of us little busy bees. Yeah, it's a beautiful poem, isn't it? The cool thing, I'm going to try to talk in star. We all know how that goes, but the cool thing is that someone like Annie and a lot of people here in the community, like when they do find something that they're passionate about and then they step into it. And I just love that, and it reminds me of who was it? It was several people who had the open mic for readers. And I know it was Debbie. Maybe it was just Debbie and Karen from Star Seed Awakening 1111. They had an open mic for people in the community to come on in, and it was Sharon and it was Ron's Unconditional Love. It might have been Herc, Jay, but it was just so neat. Like we just allow each other in this community to be like to try out who are we, who are we in our authentic self, and how, it's so important to have a community like this. Gina says she's feeling a little bit better. Thank you for looking out for her, Prince Charming's mom. Amanda was crying. I know. Yes, this one needs to come back into print. Definitely. Have you looked into that, Annie, on how to, I would love these as cards, to be honest with you. I don't know how one would do that. Maybe ask the community, because some of the community, I know Debbie has. Oops, here. How do I find that? What page is it on, Annie? I don't know. I don't know if I've read that one yet. Ooh, are these in alphabetical order? No. Yeah, maybe. They want me to stop on this one too. Search My Soul. Written over 10 years, from 1983. Search my soul, you'll see it's true. I've always been in love with you. Your deeds, your thoughts, your words so kind have always been held in my heart and mind. The lightened steps my path has felt were the results of you making my heart melt. The contented sigh as you come near me has never failed to completely thrill me, making me appreciate what's come before and trusting there is something more. My clarion call, my heart's true song, has been waiting for you to join me all along. So when we meet, you'll know it's true. I've always been in love with you. That's very similar. You can cry. You're making me cry. I don't see it. Is Sphere one of your poems? I'm probably so far up here that, oh, did you see an orb? Really? Oh, wait, I think I just saw one in front of me. That's cool. I connected with a lot of like groups of people today for the private sessions. Oh my God. I wish I could tell you everything. I was feeling blah this morning, Prince Charming's mom. Oh. Alert. Did I just glitch? I told everybody to get offline, but we'll see what happens. Yes. Put those legs up the wall, Eliza. Okay. Yes, Heather. And it's so more special, these poems, when Annie is reading them on her channel. that I put up here. Her voice, oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just going down and I am Gina, the beekeeping, I'm still learning. I bought everything I needed, but I was a little late on getting the nukes, the family of bees this time around. I just didn't want to rush it and mess things up. So I have everything, and I have books and online classes, and my neighbor's a beekeeper. So I'm still working on the beekeeping. Starhawk, someone rewatching a lot of the lives that we do. Especially on Kevin Lewis's The Healing Medium, when we all do the healing light. Rewatching them will have the benefits. Same or different. I watch them and I get something different each time. Yes, I miss Karen too. Yes, open mic. That's right, Ron. Ron, who else was there? I remember Sharon was there, right? Yep. And you started it right after. See how far back I am? The name of this book, unless Annie. Yes. Yeah. Because I do the same thing as if this were cards, Annie. And then you have your artwork. So this card was on my desk and wanted to be a part of this. And it's like, I can see like your artwork with maybe the writing on the back. That's my 2 cents. Oh, I just put it upside down. That's weird. But yeah, this one is called Remember, Resonate, Poems by Annie Seven Feathers. But we have that the famous person, Annie, right here. Yeah, cards would be fantastic. I am starring people. I'm going down. I won't get to all of you, but that's how it goes. Oh, it's on your YouTube channel. Yes. Okay. I will look there for Sphere. And then I'm going to catch up. That's what the baby tomato, the mama tomato said to the baby tomato, catch up. Waka waka. I think she would sell out fast, Gina. Oh. Well, Annie Bear, your voice, your words, your interpretation in nature, just, my heart. Yeah, Heather says writing is magical and healing. Never know. I never want to know anything. I understand that, Melissa. Like, I want to be a part of it, but I don't have a question. Oh, I'm going to cry from these poems. Okay. Oh, Lisa Smith was one of the ones too, Melissa. So Sharon, Lisa Smith, Jay, Lola, Kathleen, yeah, and Rob. Yeah, Ron, not Rob. Sheila, yeah. Yeah. And see what they're doing now. I think it might be time again for another open mic. What do you guys say? Okay. I think I'm at the bottom. I think I'm at the bottom. Yes. Okay. I'm going to start right here at the top. This is my neighbor who lives down the street. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay, Tutah. If you're doing readings this evening, I would love to hear if my guides have a message for me. Okay. Patuka, shema waka. Okay. They're talking about a thin film over something. Like, for instance, they're showing me two things. One is when there's like, the mud puddle, and then the temperature gets low enough just to have that film of ice over the top. They're talking about that. And they're also talking about, for some reason, they're talking about like a baked good. When you have like cake out and you have the frosting, especially if it's like homemade frosting, they're talking about how that can get a little like crunchy on top too. And so both of those things, what they're showing me is that there's a thin layer that's really easy to go through. So let me see why they're talking about that. It's like they're talking about a breakthrough that the breakthrough is really close. Like the breakthrough, if you're waiting for some information or something, they're like, it's so close. It's like that thin film. Boop, like that. And they're also bringing me to this part of the neck. It got all tight. And again, they're bringing in like the similarities of how there's a thin film. They're talking about how there's like two sides to things. And they say that you get to choose. Like here, this part is like, flexible and whatnot. And then this side, there's like, when you get the emotions and there's like, the lump in the throat type feeling where it's like, but then this side, same as like the mud puddle. It's like, you get to choose, they say, like what side you want to be on. And either side is fine, they say. But whatever it is, there's a thinness. So don't think that there's a huge barrier. There's not a huge barrier. I hope that makes sense. I will say that I forget the readings that I gave people. So whatever it is that you're choosing, they're saying that there is a choice, and you can be like here or here. They say that both being either one is okay. It's not like there's one that's better than the other. But then they're also showing me like, how like when the river freezes over and kids will be playing on it or like ice skating or something, and if the ice is a little thin, just be careful. But they say if you do fall through, that it's the water's only as deep as ankle deep. I hope that's helpful, Judy. These are just little mini readings. So I hope that's helpful. Okay. From Spirit. Okay, Salrods. And this one, they're showing me that there are these things that are like 3 baskets, like on a shelf. It's not quite like a shelf. It's well, it is a shelf, but it's wooden or woven. And it's something they're showing me. It would be something like at a farmer's market that would have the fruit in it. And there's 3 things in this case. And they say that you're trying to choose where to put the fruit, the ripening, the thing. Where are you going to put it? Let me see if they're talking about the different 3. Payewa. This one up here is just a little bit out of reach. Tatokama, papapkayewa, shewa. Even if you were on your tippy toes, you might be able to get the piece of fruit over it, but then it also might tumble backwards. Patutonoshtita, kotanoshita. They say the middle one feels good. Tomapoko shemayewa. Ayematana, it's like a good solid shelf to put the ripening the fruit. Tatotanoshti, like your intention. And they're saying maybe not the bottom one, the bottom choice, because of, this is ripe fruit and they don't want they're showing me like ants coming in. They just don't want whatever it is you're putting your attention into. They just don't want like things bugging it. So the middle one feels good. So if you have 3 choices, go for the middle one, Sal Rods. Hello, Heather. Heather has this channel. Very lovely. Has a lot of really fun collaborations. What do you have coming up, Heather? Give us the details. Paotama ishte tanu katana yewa. Atutino mama mashinoma yewa nuita. I forgot I left one of the dogs in a crate. Let me see if my daughter can come up. I'm like, what is the dog doing? Okay, Lola. I left Vixen in a crate. See if she responds. She does not like being left. Do any of us? I mean, sometimes I like being left. It's like, yes, everybody go. Thank you, Lola. Okay. Yay for Lola. Okay. Popa pupa mama bako umpa pashmo pa kyo. Lots of peace. Tatoto no bako no mashti payewa. Yetama. So Heather is also an artist. Heather, they're showing me this beautiful patoto no mashti tanui tatanayewa. Yeta, as if it's like a portal. Kotanoshita made out of the paint. Tatoshita. I'm seeing blue in the middle. Pamashtita with a little bit of white mixed in. Tuita, kanatanoshtita. And then from there, there's other swirling colors. And it feels as if when you paint this, or if maybe you've already painted this, it has like that portal feeling. And they're showing me also a starfish symbol. Still going with the portal. And I feel kind of like dizzy in an awesome way. Yes, I like this dizziness. And that's what they want to say. They're not going to let me go deeper. Hello, Guardian. Hi, Liz. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Leah. Thanks, everybody. We're gonna going. How do I do this? I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. Nivra. How will the connections I am having impact? How will the reconnections I am having impact my spiritual gifts and growth? Well, they instantly showed me, like if you have two extension cords. And I just want to tell you about the extension cords, like the ends of them. It's not just like a regular extension cords. It's like more heavy duty than a regular one. And I saw them plugging together as if you're testing a light. You know how sometimes, like, for instance, if you have like a clip light, like we have like for the reptile, and we're like, well, is it the bulb that's broken, or is it, what's not working? And so it's kind of like a testing. But what I saw is that the light worked. So it seems like this is a positive, because when you're testing out the light, you're just like, well, is it this or is it that? Like, what do I need to problem solve? And they're like, sometimes, like me, I can make those things complicated. Like, and then I'm like, well, why didn't I just plug it into the outlet that's closest to me? So they're saying, good job not complicating it. When it is together, there is a light. But like a clip light that heats up, you can't just leave the light on the ground. It needs to be, some attention needs to be placed on it, and it needs to, so it doesn't cause harm. So there's not a problem. They're saying you can't just, when you're doing the testing to see how this is all working, if you leave the light there, that's not good. You have to put it up. That's how my people like to talk sometimes. So I would say from that the reconnection is good. Like testing it out is good, positive, but there's another thing you need to do. You have to pick it up off the floor. And best of luck, Nivra, because I think we all do really well when we tap into our spiritual gifts and growth. We get brighter, just like the clip light. Eliza, ooh, how to heal my muscles. Left leg doesn't want to lift fully when I walk. I'm taking high steps in the hallway as a practice exercise. Ooh, that's a good idea to do it in the hallway. Okay, Tutah, what do you have to say about this? Well, they're doing the friction with the hands. So it's like massage, like for circulation, for heating it up. It's like heat, massage, friction type stuff. And it's not like a hard massage, like deep. They're like, kind of like the remembering, like, I am here. Like doing that thing you do, Eliza. Like talking to everything that makes up that part of your body. Like watering the garden in a way. It's like how you would talk to flowers to grow. Like just doing a chit chat with that part. And when you're doing that too, Eliza, I know you study the stars. They're just saying, use your that beautiful intuition of yours to bring in like what it is, that the medicine that you need from the stars, tutanoshti, from different directions. And again, they're using like the fruit. They're like, pick an apple from this tree, pick an apple from that, pick an apple from over there, and use that tutano kaashewa. So using different modalities, things that just come to your intuition, and others. Apa anotanoshita. There's some people that are physically near you, not just online. Like people who can come visit. It's not you going to them, it's people coming to you. That can be like the apples that you pick. Do you have some people in your life that can swing on by and with different modalities? Mm-hmm. Who else has been having weird dreams? Because my daughter, I think, could probably Lola can tell me about a dream she had. And it is like the most fantastical, like if she like did animation, like with her, if I recorded the story as she was telling me and then she did the animation, it would be like so amazing. It goes like beep, bop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Okay, you have an acupuncturist. Good. Good, good, good. Unexpected naps are the best. Okay, Samantha. Message from Spirit, Samantha. So, Samantha, I don't know if you like to dance, but they're showing me someone dancing, and it's kind of like low, low, low. I don't know what song that is, or I would sing it to you. But it's just like doing this dance where it goes a little lower, and a little lower. And the joy, the glee from like moving and dancing. And it's like when you do that, you're so happy, that that happiness like radiates or ripples out from you. More of that, please. More of that. Do you like to dance? I hope you do. What is that song? I'm gonna go low, low, low. I mean, that's not how it goes, but you guys know what I mean, right? Drop it like it's hot. I don't know if it's that one. Anyways, dance, Samantha. Dance, dance, dance. It's like that's so interesting. I was gonna say something, and then they use the word sop, like sopping something up, like almost as if it's almost as if the sadness is low, 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 right? But then when you're dancing, it's almost as if it's like the being happy and the gleeful thing helps like the sadness that's like a spill. Does that make sense? Dinner dancing. I have goosebumps. Oh wait. Dun, 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 dun. It's like you hit the floor and you gotta go low, low, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna stop. Okay. Flowing, 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 flowing. Hello, can you go, Wayne? That's right, Gina. Mm-hmm. Oh. You did it, Jewel. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you. That must feel better to be on the side of that Jewel of the Tarot. Okay, may I get a message from Tutah? Oh my gosh, absolutely. I like all of the songs coming through. Flowing, flowing, flowing. They're bringing me to the I'm looking at the back part of your head, your neck and your shoulders. They were just checking things out, and for some reason they're exhaling, and in this throat area. Oh, and there's this beautiful symbol. It's the diamond, but then there's lines being drawn out of the diamond, as if this is a symbol on the back of your neck. Manuita, and they're showing me like spider essence. Puko tononoshti tapako tama ishnama pakoka mawakui mashe tawa. Atui tama papapaka mashimawa. Awi tama pakuawa. Maye toshina mai kita mai sheukai. Do you do automatic writing, Flowing? They're showing me automatic writing. So interesting with the breath. And it was like they were doing that behind you. They did that twice. Then the symbol showed up on the back of your neck like a tattoo. And as if they were breathing, they're like moving that part of you forward, as if, you know how when you breathe into your belly and this like your belly expands, it's like the breathing like somehow like expands the throat area, and there's automatic writing. Annie says big dreaming medicine for the spider. That's what Tutah said, Flowing. Warrior girl. Boop boop ba ba beep ba ma ma ma. Warrior girl. Na na tita kashima yeta yeta. Go to the edge of the web. That's cool. That is cool, Leah. I like that. Okay, warrior girl. Kotanoshtita. Okay, this is just a little residue from Flowings. I got to step out of that one for a second. Warrior girl. Okay, warrior girl. Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so how do I explain this? Okay, so you know, like in the book Avalon and the Lady in the Lake, or like some of like the old things like paganism, like is that what it is? But they're showing me like how there can be like a cave, like two pieces of stone that come together and lock, and only some people know like it's there and how to open it. You're the opener. Pa 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 kwata mush tawa. So I'm seeing this thing outside, like kind of like a Lord of the Rings, Avalon, those kinds of things where there's like a hidden thing. And I see that like a contour, like the key. And they're almost showing me symbols like Reiki, and it might be different, but it looks like a Japanese symbols. And it's like it's right here, and that opens the the thing that has come together, but you know how to open that, and it like makes that noise, like like big rocks being moved. And they say when you open something like that that's been closed for a little while, it's almost as if they're saying you might need to let the bats out for a little bit. You might go a little batty. And they say going batty means something different to you than other people. It's like you get to just think of like the echolocation. If something had been closed for a while, like if the bat wasn't able to use the echolocation and now doesn't have to go through this dense barrier, that it would be like great joy, but I could also see where it might be a little overwhelming as well. So they say even though like this cave is open, the barrier is open, that you go back into the cave. It doesn't have to close, but if it's a little too like you've practiced and you feel like it's time to put the bat away, and they're showing me like they're showing me this bird, but it looks like a kite. And they're like, see, the kite is flying. You've already done that. Like that. It's not even awkwardness when you're trying to fly a kite. It's just like some things need to be correct, the right elements. And they're like, look, the kite is already up, and this is like the fun part. You're at the fun part. Does that make sense? That have you been busy and maybe it wasn't fun? They're just saying that it's at the fun part. But when you step out and you go a little batty, that's just you going out and practicing. And with bats, I love that so much that I love bats because it's like that almost like the dolphin thing where it's just like that's how they see is in a different way. You see in a different way. Warrior girl. Oh, and you know what? That reminds me of the reading that you got today. Where didn't she say pick up the sword? Wow, that's very King Arthur. Pick up your sword, warrior girl. I'm so glad that again, that you're on the other side of that, Jules. That's Coco. Coco, the original. She was our first. I had pets growing up, but Coco's the first one for my husband and kiddos. Oops. Okay. I just erased the one I was going to read. Who said they were feeling blah? I read the name, I recognized the name, and then as soon as I clicked it, who said they were feeling blah? My memory is as useful as a sieve. Okay. All right. I'm going to just wait here because I know somebody was feeling blah. And thank you, Prince Charming's mom. Blah. I'm going to take this off too. Sorry, Prince Charming's mom. I was like, yes. And then no. But yes, you're next. Let me get rid of this. Okay. See, they all know. Okay. I'm going to put you up here so I can see your beautiful dog. They're showing me time. Their clock. They're talking about time, how sometimes time can seem to go by fast. And then sometimes, like when you're sitting in class or at work, and that's that old clock where it's like, and you're just waiting for the minute hand to move. And so they're showing me as if it's hanging on the wall. And sometimes with time, there's dread, like the feeling of dread. Like on both sides of time, like if it's going slow or if it's going fast. They're giving you like a visual or like a exercise. They say, take the clock off the wall and put it like this. And they're saying that clock, the face of the clock, will do some reflecting. And it's not really like looking at the reflection or spending time with the reflection of time. And again, that reflection of the top of the clock turns to water. Yeah, and the water seems more peaceful than watching time. It's like Mother Nature is coming in and showing you, child, time is tutano papako eshewa koma ishimawa. Yeta. Mother Nature's coming in, tomapako ashtatala, to say, like, look at time from my perspective, like how the river, kotano shtita, over many, many years, titano kama shtita, has gone over the stone so much that the stone is now soft. Now there's a channel, like the whole face of the rock has changed. See what Mother Nature can do. Kind of like the feeling of like when you have something weighing you down and you go to like the mountaintop and you see like how like beautiful things are, and how like you're this in the big picture. She's showing you this, and then she's presenting herself as a Native American. She's wearing there's like a leather band, and she's talking about like the leather shoes, the moccasins, and she's talking about thinking about time of like, look, tato tanoshtita, the moccasins are worn, ko tanoshtita, and that means two things. They're worn, but they're also worn from traveling. Ko tanoshtiewa ama yewa. Ye tanoshtita, but they said, what was that before they were shoes? Tano tanoshtita. There's like a whole story. Ano upato tano bapakoshita no yewa, the deer, katotoshtita, ye tama pashtita, and how many generations were the deer. There's like so many stories and references of different things of time. And they're bringing the word worn, like maybe feeling worn out. Worn out. From like the journey. From the channeling. Like making room for the water. As if you're the stone. They're just sitting down and talking about different types of time. And they say, blah is okay. You're in good company. You're in good company. I feel as if those are your guides, your helpers. The journeyer with the worn out shoes, but they still work fine. And with the referencing of the stone, there's like this there's a relationship between the water and the stone. You can see it as if like one is is affecting the other one in a certain way. But they're saying that it's a relationship. Like the moon and the sun. Like how the lake also in a slow way helps form the rocks to be round and smooth. I hope that it's okay to feel blah, but we're in a relationship. And again, they're showing me the really cool the journeyers, the travelers, and how they would make something to catch the fish, and it would be made out of they're showing me like sticks, like branches, the branches, and they're showing me like it's not quite square, a little bit rectangle, and they're showing me how they wound those together to make it, and you put it into the river, to catch. Some things will go through, but the bigger things will be caught. And they're saying that you were the one that they caught. And they're saying that with loving, like you were caught, and they're giving me goosebumps, like you were chosen. You were chosen. So I hope that makes you feel better. That was really pretty. Could have been ferns and branches. They showed it to me as sticks, and I was just like, well, how are you going to catch any, and they're like, the small things go through, and they caught you. Because you're a big deal in these parts. You're a big deal to us. So feel that blah fully. Smelling baking cookies will make you feel better when you're ready. You know what they're showing me though? They're not my favorite, but they're the oatmeal raisin cookies. But how good does that smell when those are cooking? Yes, Monique. What do I need to know? Koka shewa shewa yeta. Something about it's being written. Taku tano kapa ashema. It has been written. Papawe tama paku shemawa. Yetama papa kiapa ueshte tano kayewa. Something has been written, but they pressed too hard, so it goes through to other pages. Tatotoma pako ashema pakoewa. Ye tanushtita. It's like a cautionary tale. Titama papashtita. Sometimes you need to tread lightly, kotanushtita, so it doesn't affect the other pages of your story. Papakwe shewa, or the people before you, if this is an ancestral thing. Tatota, the imprint of the story being written, tanoshtita, will be on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets lighter each time, but by the time it gets to the 5th one, it's the lightest imprint of whatever that was written. Those are your favorite cookies. Good. Okay. Tutah no bapako ma shema titi no bapako shema titi no ma shema pako aiwa ko shema pakiama kama shewa yeta mbapapakoa. They're also bringing in the salmon, another fish reference of how the fish goes upstream. This has an ancestral feel to me, Monique. Kotono tochitayewa, because the layers of the story and the imprint from before, you didn't write it, but it's still affecting you. And they're talking about how the salmon, makes its way against the current. It's almost as if, so I see like it's the a bit of a struggle, but like there's that inner passion, tokama ashtita, that inner knowing, kotano ashtita, that this is where we have to go. And it's like you're going up the steps in the river. And then they showed me a fisherman. So there's this male, who likes to fish. He's got the hat, he's got like all the new gear. And it wasn't that he was there to catch the fish. It's just that he happened to be near the river at the same time. And he's not on the side of the river. He too is in the water, kind of like he's in the story. So it's like a fish and it's the fisherman. But I see like they don't connect. This isn't you are not the fish that has been caught. It was just like being a witness, like, oh, that must be a human. And they're just talking about how this river, that might have been a struggle to go up to. They're talking about this pool of calmness, and all of the things, like noticing that there was the fisherman, there's plenty of places, like the deep water for the fish that like the cooler water, they can go down there. But there's also like the insects near the top of the water, to feed the animals. There's food there. There's plenty of food for the fishermen as well. And then these little, like, I don't even know if they're berries. They're kind of like these green round things that they keep referencing. They're presenting them, and they're near the riverbed. And they're saying like even the birds get to eat as well. Yeah. Even the birds get to eat. Nourishment after the struggle. Sounds like you're doing a lot of work. A lot of work. Best of luck. Best of luck. You're busy. Hypnicity. You do, Annie Bear? A tribal salmon ceremony. That sounds pretty cool. Salmon spawn in ancestral grounds. Ooh, they're almost rhyming it when I say it. Have you written about that? About the knowing on how to get to the ancestral grounds? I don't know. I'm going to look up salmon berries. They were green, and I'm like, are those right? Okay, hypnicity. Koka kuka natanakawa. How do you feel about snakes' hypnicity? They're showing me a snake hypnicity. Well, I was getting my drink. They made my eyes focus on this. It's all fuzzy. Sorry. This is my snake. You're scared of the reptiles. Let me tell you, in shamanism, one of the animals that helps is a snake. And they say that they're showing me that your snake is full. And what the snake does, from what I learned from the Four Winds Society with Alberto Vialdo, is that the snake comes in and does us this great honor. And he comes in and it devours the things that, are no longer needed. It comes in and does us a great service. You can see it as a dragon, Tutah, if you would like, but they're showing me like a dragon from the stars, like astrology. And coming in, your snake is full, which means, again, you might have been doing some work, releasing, and it says that your snake is full. I see him, he's very fat. He is full. And so the digestion needs to happen. So a little bit of work needs to happen before the time is ready, or the time is ready for you to release some more. So whatever that you're doing, you might need to just wait for something to be, something has been devoured, total released. And again, they're showing me like an astrology sign, something to do with the stars that I'm not familiar with. And the snake is there. He's like so full, he's not moving. Like he's over full of the things that have been released. So just take a rest. Yeah, do some resting and enjoy what has been released. Well, then I am super thankful for your dragon hypnicity. You're a cancer survivor. The resting. They're putting something over your back. And they're like they're putting something around you like this. and they're saying walk slowly, and they're tapping your back, like a grandmother would, a grandfather would. They're saying you can now walk gently. And they send you with like gratitude, and patting you on the back. But it seems as if a resting period would be good. You have been through quite a lot. Brain and gut aneurysms. So, hypnicity, do you do things with the stars? I wonder, does anybody know what like a snake, a serpent, a dragon, and the stars means? If that is not my wheelhouse. Debbie. Oh, let me go back to here. Ooh, I wonder if Eliza is still here. Maybe Eliza would know. Okay, Debbie. Pama papa 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 yawa. Debbie, pama kopa, ye pama kopa manshima, kyokaka yawa, tetapamashita. Okay, they're bringing in another book reference. They're showing me the spine of the book, Pato Tanoshita. I'm seeing the front cover and the back cover is splayed out a little bit, as if there's this like sturdy spine. It's not new. So maybe we're talking about your spine. They're saying it's the spine of like the older stories, where some of it, some of the spine is of this book, almost has like if it was like a glued on ribbon kind of thing, and over time, this book was taken care of, but over time, it's there's a little bit of a separation, and specifically they're showing me at the top of the spine, and they're showing me the ram symbol, for like Aries, right? That symbol, as if that is stamped into the book. And the book has lots of symbols in it too. Who are you, Debbie? And they're showing me the sands of time. From like the days of my life. It's sands of time. I didn't even have that channel growing up. We watched Guiding Light. Okay, Days of Our Lives. It's like it's right here, as if you're like the keeper of this. And it feels heavy on the chest. Being the keeper. So that's like the timekeeper. You also have that old book. It seems like you're the holder of some special things. But it doesn't feel good right here. It almost feels a bit nauseous. It feels like you might need a little bit of assistance. It's just like, come on. if I'm going to be the holder of all these things, then come in and I need some help. I need some support. And they're saying sometimes what can help is, so they're showing me taking the totonoshtita, the holder of time, pokonoshtita that you keep, tanoshtita. They're bringing that out for a second, tutanoshtita, and they're like, here, let me hold that book for a second. And it's almost like they're giving you a bit of a respite, like a bit of a break. And they're like, come on, let's dust this. There's like it's like cobwebs. They're like, well, no wonder. Kuka, kuka, nashtita, waka yewa. They're in there with like their homemade brooms. Patuta nashtita. These women they have like like a bandana type thing, like a fabric. Kupa nashtita. And like these dresses from an older time. And they're like chit-chatting like, I can't believe it. Tato nashtita yewa. Look what they've done. Tanata nashtita. Yeta, yeta. They're like, why did they give her this Titanoshita for so long? You just she needed to have this dusted off a while ago. They're kind of like, being those women that are just like tisk tisk tisk, and it's not to you, it's to the people who gave this job to you. Kama ushtitaye, almost as if you need to join a union. You deserve better. It's almost as if when they're done with this, they're going to bake you some bread. As if these women can make up for it. They think they can with their bread. They're like, it's good bread. So dusting that out and just be with me, and we'll just check this area out, because this area does feel it needs support. And they're showing me they're showing me like all of these interesting inventions. Like, okay, well then let's put like something here and something here. It's like these people with bright minds. All of this seems a lot older. So these things that they're showing me that they're placing here to help you for support is like older like metal coils. In I won't share like who had this reading earlier for the private session, but it did have something to do with like high definition wiring. And so they're bringing in some of that energy to clean. Might do some coughing here, but they're coming in to clean off the old wires. So like the copper can shine because it's coated. Old stuff that's ready to be dusted. And they're giving you the choice, Debbie. Would you still like to be the holder of these things? They're giving you a choice. And they say it's okay either way. But if you would like to still be the keeper of these old things, they're asking you if you still want to do this. I think the older ladies might have put you in a union. Old ladies are really good at getting things done. I am wondering too, Debbie. Kumapapapawa. You take a moment and think about it. They're saying that they're putting it in your hands, tutama pakoshtita, and you get to decide. They have cleaned you up, panupakoka mashtita, like the old dust. How do I get them out? Tell the story of the old things. Oh, pa ukama eshtata. Yetana. The things have been Apama Pakwashtita, the old grime Panotanoshtita has been taken off the wiring ko Amashtita, the things for support Konatanoshtita. They are glistening like the like old but freshly cleaned copper. Kotano Pako Pa Ishema Kokayewa. Yetanashtita. They cleaned you up, Panotanoshtita, but they took out the time holder. You're the keeper of it. Katotashtita in the book. That would be good to do something different with them. Patotama pakomashewawa. But it is in your hand and the choice is yours, as Annie Bear says. It's in your hands now. Kotashtitauka. Kind of like how the language emerged for me. Mpampakoshtita. And the choice is what to do with it. And I don't know if you do have tension or it definitely feels like something was done here. I love old stuff. I feel the history, just can't put into words. Thank you, ladies, for the cleaning. The time is coming up, Debbie, for this information, and I have goosebumps. The time is coming near, and as we learned already, that the time is kind of relative, but this information, it's just something that I think Coco's digging a hole for you. So you can put it in the hole. Oh my God. Coco. But yeah, you have time to sit with it and figure out what you want to do with it. But I do feel it's one of those things that you can it's in your hands for whatever you want to do with it. So it could be one of those things where you just you brought it in into this lifetime, this timeline. And being a carrier is different than being a keeper, and you get the choice. But if you want to go deeper, then sit with it. Okay, Amanda. If time, I would love to know about the bird that flew over me in the bathtub while in Shasta. What kind of bird? Ooh. Okay, let's see. What kind of bird was that in Shasta? They're showing me, okay, so Shasta looks like the volcano, the pyramid, and they're showing me like white clouds, as if it's shrouding, keeping something safe, being hidden. But they're white fluffy clouds. They're not stormy. But I can't see the top of the pyramid. But what I do know is that I can sense that you have the below, and then you have the the triangle symbol. What is it? as above, so below kind of thing. Kotanoshita. I feel like, so you see this part, kotanosh, you see this thing, kotanoshita pakoewa, but you even though this thing is hidden, tanoshita, you can sense how powerful the other side of it is. As if panuka paashewa ye panuka, like the invisible becomes clearer. Paashema kokayewa. That's what the bird, I think, was as if they're saying, when you get plexiglass or something like that, and it has the film on it to protect it so it doesn't get scratched, but you can still kind of see through it. And they're like, look how cool it is, like the sensation of peeling that film off and seeing clearly through something like with fresh eyes. There's just something so unbelievably like powerful between the connection of above down below. That's why it's kind of shrouded from todonoshtita, but you can it may not be seeing but feeling it. Oh, and they're throwing like so many symbols out as well. Kotanoshtita. They almost showed me something that reminded me of is it Arizona or New Mexico license plate have that cool symbol on it. I'm sure it has like a tribal thing. So if I had to answer your question, Amanda, about what kind of bird it was, I would say that it's the bird that makes things invisible visible to you. And I love that thought about birds and how they do bring the messages to us for maybe some of the things we can't see. I hope that was helpful, Amanda. And thank you for being here. So I've got 3 more that I starred, and that will be it for today. I do apologize for the people I didn't get to. But I have Gina, Melissa, and Sweet Angel. So if you guys are here, that's the last 3 I have. And then I'll need to take a break for the night. Okay. Can you please tell me what is the spiritual message of my stomach and bowel issues? And can I heal this? Toko pa shemawa. Okay, Tutah. Pako ama eshema oetana eshemawa kokana tanoshi taye mayewa. Okay. So what I'm being shown is, so I'm looking at the belly, and they were showing me, I'm going to say electricity, but I'm not exactly sure that that's what I mean. It's like, it's as if they're showing me that, like this is, the belly is like dense, almost has like this like numb feeling, like maybe the connection to like the other parts, it's just not communicating the way that like the body wishes it to communicate, as as working with the systems of the body and whatnot. It feels like kind of numb, and they're like, look, like there's this feeling like what electricity feels like, and it can't pass through. So I can see like the electricity over here, there's your belly, and the electricity over here. Okay, this might sound weird, but I'm weird. So, Gina, just see if this means anything to you. They're showing me, I don't know, do you have a connection with any like off-world beings? Curious. So, Gina, what they're showing me, they're just showing me that there's a solution, possibly by asking the off Earth beings. And they're showing me like what they're showing me kind of what their face looks like. Okay, not that you know of. Okay. Just saying yes. It's almost as if guess who your cousins are. It's almost as if there's a way to like heal it or restart it with like electricity. Kind of like, where they do the paddles and they put it on your chest, and it's like they do that a couple of times. Um it's almost as if it's almost as if putting your hands up just feel a lot of energy in my hands when I'm thinking about these people, the off earth people. People? I don't know. Katononda beings. Patinoma papa shema papa waka. Ayema tonoma ushtitano kayewa. They have like this interesting tana tono kama pakoewa ye tanashtita. You know what, like kind of like the coarse granite, they have like this almost as if it would be like like I don't know, they keep saying like kind of picture what the swamp being looks like. It's it looks like it's got the legs, it's got the arms, but it's got like this coarse skin, from the like to survive the elements that it lives in, and for camouflage. You might need to check in with maybe in your dream time. I'm not sure. I love you too, Annie Bear. Thank you for being here. We're almost done. So your iPad almost made it. Gina, I wish that I love that you said soggy when I was saying the swamp thing. I don't think this is very helpful, Gina, but that's what I'm getting. Electricity, off-world being help. And this, I'm just going to sit with Melissa here for a second. Heart to heart, Melissa. Tutah's like, let me tell you one thing. It's as if like forehead kiss to forehead kiss. It's like no questions. It's just a transference of everything. Everything. It's like almost doing like a forehead kiss, forehead to forehead. with water, and the water even turns into like the ethereal. Kopama mashtita, ye tana, pakwa nashtita no kayiwa. It's almost like the elements can change. It's all like doing, I know it sounds a bit cuckoo, but forehead kisses even to like getting the information from lava, kotan from water, from like melted silver. That's what they wanted to share with you, Melissa. Kopanoshtita. And last is, I'm not going to erase it, Sweet Angel Tarot. I'm not sure if you're still here, and that's okay. We're going to do it anyways. Gina, I think you do show up for the healing light. What it's called? Yeah, on Kevin's. Well, we put it on all of our channels, but that one's coming up. It's this coming Sunday, I believe. Anutaku kana she kana kakita ukita utoki. You know, Sweet Angel Tarot, or people here, koma papa shema. You know how sometimes you can hear music in the wind or music in the river. Kona pa shema wa koewa. There's like music and information being shared everywhere. And what a beautiful feeling that is. It's like it's even in the light when the sun goes down, and you're watching it, or when you're looking at like a mountain far away or some trees far away, and you see like this light emanating. There's like beauty and information everywhere. And there is this relationship between everything. It's like they're showing me that game, Cats in the Cradle or something like that. They're like, it's like if you have just like one hand, it would be really hard to like do that game. They're like, that's why there's all sorts of things and supporters and helpers. So it's like the collaboration. So the Cats in the Cradle can be, and then so there's two hands, and then there's more hands that come in, like the helping hands and the messages. What a beautiful way to end this. Yeah. Anuita kuka shema. And I love thinking of like how this community helps each other in support. It's like, got these hands, you've got those hands. And so Sweet Angel Tarot, thank you for what you do as well. And that concludes this evening. Or morning, whenever you're seeing this. Okay, so I will see a couple clients early in the morning for me on Friday, and then I'll see you guys on Sunday. Hopefully we'll have readers on the couch. I'm not sure which couch it's going to be on because Debbie from Freebird Spirit is on a healing journey. So we'll let you know. Most of you have the notifications and stuff, so you know where to find us. So we'll see you Sunday. Okay. Coco says, don't forget to rest. Yes. So have a beautiful, beautiful evening. And I loved all of those messages, especially the one where it's in your hands and you get to choose what to do with it. So yay. I will see you guys further down the road, further down the river. Don't have too much fun without me. Bye, everybody.